I'm Ayush. I'm from the School of Arts and Aesthetics, and I'm currently working as a researcher at Gallery Dotwalk for the upcoming exhibition A A Raiba, The Inner Contour, which is on the life and the works of A A Raiba, who was one of the early modernist artists from the 20th century who was associated with the PAG, the Progressive Artist Group, but somebody who then dissociated and then created a very sort of spectacular and a very unique body of work, in the sense that it is something that is not grounded in one place or one cultural locale. It is something that is itinerant. It is something that is very nomadic in how it moves and the kind of material that Raiba uses. My research has largely focused on his movement out of the mold of the PAG in Bombay and the foundational work that he did in Kashmir when he went there on the recommendation of Walter Langhammer, who was art critic for Times of India. From there is a certain shift that we see in the work itself, which is that from his training in miniature painting and the more sort of revivalist tendencies in Indian art, he moves on to something that is a bit more impressionistic, something that is a bit more observational and in tune with the specificity of the locale, of people, of vegetation, and so on and so forth. His exhibition was titled From Miniature to Monumentalism, and he sort of exhibited his works on Kashmir. And that notion of monumentalism is quite important, in that there is a shift in the later works where we see a shift from the scale, which is from miniature to larger works. But of course, there is also a shift in just what he is observing. Now, we don't look at Raiba's works and think about very specific historical or geographical locations. What we see is some kind of a conglomeration, some kind of eclecticism at play, where most of his works, be it his reverse glass paintings or his canvases or his sketches, or even works that he did in materials such as jute, which is a quite interesting turn in his career as well. What we essentially see is a certain adaptation, a certain kind of molding one's practice to whatever material is available around him. And the influences are diverse. The influences come from different time periods and different geographical locations. It is this very sort of blending of a very large variety, of a very large sort of spectrum of these locales, these specific nodes, that produce what is probably one of the most fascinating body of works in modernist Indian art.